question is from Don Barra. Don, would you like to ask your question, or would you like me to read it off the sheet?
Depending on what question I write down on that one.
Okay, I think people put more than one in. This question is about tax dollars for abortion.
Yeah.
Okay, here's his question. Can you promise that my tax dollars will not fund abortions? I can tell you that there is not one word in this bill that would allow federal tax dollars to be spent on abortions. Okay, next question. You're still standing up. Yes, sir.
May I please respond to your answer?
Beg your pardon?
May I please respond to your answer?
He's got a rebuttal.
Oh, you want me to say why? Well,
No.
oh, you want to respond to my answer?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a minute.
Okay. Well, first of all, just as a side note, the Associated Press, which is usually a very liberal type reporting system, admitted that Obama's plan would allow abortion coverage. Secondly, not too many weeks ago, Katie Couric interviewed our president. Katie Couric asked, "Do you favor a government option that would cover abortion?" President Obama replied, and I'm quoting, but I'm leaving out the ums and the pauses. He says, "What I think is important at this stage is not trying to micromanage what benefits are covered." He admits that he is pro-choice and ends by saying, "Let's not get distracted by the abortion debate at this stage."
Okay, so
49 legislators have agreed. 51 if you count the president. 49 legislators have agreed that H.R. 3200 will cover abortion. The House Education and Labor Committee meeting, Congressman Mark Souder from Indiana presented an amendment to remove abortion mandates from H.R. 3200. Representative Bob Andrews from New York acknowledged that the bill will cover abortion like any other surgery. Also, Representative Lynn Woolsey, a Democrat from California, compared covering abortion to covering tonsillectomies. Both would be covered.
Sir.
However, removing a baby and throwing it away gives me a lot more concern than removing tonsils.
Sir, I absolutely understand the point you made, and I appreciate the point you made. Let me address it, okay? The federal law now is that no federal money can be used to fund abortions. There is nothing in the Senate bill that has been proposed. I have read every page of it, 621 pages. No, that's a House bill. Man, that's a House bill. It's not the Senate bill. We will not be voting on a House bill. I've read the Senate bill that we'll be voting on. The House bill we will not vote on. The House hasn't even voted. The House has not even finished and voted on a House bill yet. There are 3 versions of a House bill that have been proposed. There will be 2 versions of a Senate bill. The House will eventually vote on a version. It has not been determined which version they will vote on. They have not even taken a vote in the House. In the Senate, we do not even have a bill out of the Senate Finance Committee. Okay? And so there will be two bills out in the Senate. One of those bills is already out, and if anybody wants to read it, it's on help.senate.gov. That's the committee in the Senate that it was reported out of. It's 600 and some pages. The markup on that bill in a committee that has 13 Democrats and 10 Republicans took about 4 or 5 days and 52 hours. There were about 789 amendments offered in the markup. About 280 or 90 of those were actually considered by the committee. And actually 31 amendments were adopted by the committee that were offered by Democrats, and over 160 amendments were adopted that were offered by Republicans. will be called upon to potentially vote on. There is nothing in that bill, and I will not vote for a bill that changes the federal law in terms of funding abortion. And I thank you for your question. Okay. Sir, you've got to understand. You see how big the room is? Let me talk about being fair for a minute. Do you see how big the room is? Do you see how many people want to speak? Do you